It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Phoenix Suns in this one as they go up against the Houston Rockets. Looking at Houston, they're a team that no one wants to face right now. With just one loss in the last 10 games, they'll be tough to beat. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Well, let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know, it's never easy to hold on to the scoring title. You know, teams start to double and triple team. I can remember one year, Ernie, I was averaging 29.5. David Robinson was averaging 29.3. I play a game. All I know is he scores 7.
At the small forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 17.
On the road looking for a win against the Western Conference rival. The Houston Rockets are getting ready for this thing to get started. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Suns. Back on the road tomorrow. Facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
And right now for Phoenix, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Well, it figures to be a hectic finish to the season as they attempt to lock down a postseason berth. They've got very little margin for error the rest of the way.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Houston, Modi Eunice and Howard, the post pair. Lawson out there with Harden, and it's Davis in at the 3 spot. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Len sets a screen for Bledsoe. And Len gets it to go on the assist by Bledsoe.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And that's what they have to do more of. They got a great look out of that possession.
Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk to Jeff Hornacek.
He said that they'd be focusing a lot of their defensive energies on containing Ty Lawson, especially in transition. He added, Lawson is one of the fastest players in the league. So if you let him get out and run, you are putting yourself at a huge disadvantage. We've got to keep him in the half court and limit his penetration. Guys?
All right, Doris. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Stuckey left side. And good on the basket. Look at Stuckey's got his first 2 points.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Modi Eunice, a screen on Bledsoe. To the inside. Stolen by Tucker. And so just over a minute and a half played. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Houston with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away. So I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle, spreading it around.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Stuckey against Harden. From 13. Not enough on that one as it misses. Rockets leading by 4. Down low. The shot's good from Lawson. Lawson's got his first bucket of the night.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss. The way they're knocking these shots down, boy, everything's pure.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Now, here is Morris. Harden missing his last shot. Here's Len. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Len. Both free throws good from Len. Houston leading by 4. Lawson kicks to Davis. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
6 to shoot. It's Harden with the drive. Drills the baseline jumper. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Fire. Shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Now here's Davis. This game an incredible scoring display for him. Back to Harden. Davis with a screen on Bledsoe. 13 feet away. Harden's shot is off.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Here's Tucker, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Houston leading by 4. Lawson with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For Houston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That's good from Howard. And both free throws good for Howard. The Suns have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Lawson against Bledsoe. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
There's a screen by Modi Yunus. The dish to Howard. Kicks it out to Harden. 5 on the clock. There's a screen by Modi Yunus. From the top of the key. Another miss by Houston. Suns trail by 4. Bledsoe kicks to Morris. Stuckey passes to Len. The shot is off. Good D by Harden.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Davis. 9 points in the game so far. Shot from 12. A shot by Lawson, wide open. The Rockets again can't hit. The Suns have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Glenn, a screen. Stuckey kicks to Bledsoe. Lets it go with a 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Morris. And oh, here we go with Bledsoe. Nobody down. A nice shot by Tucker.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going. They're your Suns answers.
While we're in this quick break and out of the small forward position, and the hottest shooters among them over the last month.
You've got a player like him who can shoot that efficiently on the perimeter. It gives you a remarkably dependable option every time down the floor.
Boy, does it ever. I mean, he's a marksman from anywhere on the court. And it doesn't hurt that he works nonstop to get himself open either. I mean, he's constant motion out there.
Here is Knight. 20 points for him last game against New Orleans. Here's Smith, and it's blocked. Davis up top. He's guarded by Knight. And again, shot good from Davis. Now it's a 6-point Houston lead.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Here's Knight. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Here's Knight. Following the basket by Freak. Lets it go from deep. A shot by Knight, no good.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Oh, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And so it's Houston with it. It's a 5-point game. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
And last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Yeah, I agree with you. The numbers shout loud and strong. I mean, a major edge for them clearing the backboards, and that was the difference on the scoreboard, too.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
No problem knocking that one down. 19 points for Davis.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
And now, your Suns answer.
A chance here to check out Brandon Knight. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up about 17 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
You know, the scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
Roberson, he's checked in for Ty Lawson. Now, here is Knight. D right on him. Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound. Here's Warren. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now. Second in field goal percentage. Second in second chance points. And they also show up in the top 5 in not giving up the ball. This is a low turnover team. They value possessions, and they really concentrate on taking care of the rock.
And a quick word in terms of their field goal percentage, which has just been spectacular inside and outside. They just keep finding ways to put the ball in the basket.
And he sinks the second. Houston leading by 8. And Brewer kicks to Landry. And some nice passing there by Houston. Davis dishes to Ariza. Pass to Davis. Takes it from 10, and it's Houston with another.
Now, when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you got to be kidding me.
He is in a zone right now, putting on a show.
Now, here is Knight. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Well, you can bet the defense wasn't expecting that kind of razzle-dazzle out of him. But the spin worked like a charm. Perfect.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Roberson the pass to Ariza. The feed to Robertson, expanding his range. Second chance shot, and Davis lays it in. Davis has got 23.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Rockets ahead, up by 10. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves.
Basketball. This is my passion. You know, on the court, it's my sanctuary. You know, I want to have fun. The reason I play is to win championships. I take this game very seriously.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for. Some changes for Phoenix. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Warren. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Brandon Knight. Houston also making some changes. Monty Eunice is checked in for Ariza. Davis comes in for Darrell Wright. And it's Lawson in for Andre Robertson. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Rodney Stuckey out there at Bledsoe. And it's Land in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He ended up with 50 points, and the basket seemed pretty big to him. He didn't miss a whole lot all night. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Len. Humphries comes in for Morris, and it's Booker in for Rodney Stuckey.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Well, it's not just point guards that can pass the rock. Here are the assist leaders among shooting guards over the span of the last month. James Harden is second.
And what that...
Sure, they're going to attack and make sure they get their points, but they get just as much satisfaction in racking up assists, too.
Suns trail by 11. Up top, Bledsoe. Lawson defending. And Tucker has it in the corner. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Davis. Great pass to set up the way-in. Davis has got 29 in the game.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
A nice shot by Tucker.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Bledsoe against Lawson. Here's Davis, and that one is stuffed right through.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
There's the pick. To the wing right side. Booker. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
And you know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
It has not been an easy quarter for them, at least offensively speaking.
Humphries kicks to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. No good off the back of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Moniunas dishes to Lawson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Houston making a switch. Landry's checked in. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
Bledsoe kicks to Booker. And the Suns miss again.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Outside Landry. It's Harden with the drive. Here's Davis, and good on the basket. Book it. Davis has got 10 points in the quarter.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts. Statistically over the last month for the Rockets. First in shooting percentage. First in fewest turnovers per game. And they have definitely learned the finer points of transition basketball. I mean, they own the most fast break points in the NBA.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Here's Bledsoe. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bledsoe's got 10 points.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
And Lawson with the drive. And he just hasn't been able to get it going. Tucker the pass to Bledsoe. And the pass to Smith. He kicks to Booker. Clock at 6. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Screen by Smith. Out to the right wing. Here's Tucker. Another three for Phoenix.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Davis with the screen on Bledsoe. And Lawson with the drive. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Lawson's got 6 points in the quarter.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense. And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Moniunas. Nice move. And the layup is good. Moniunas has got his first bucket of the night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Lawson's against Bledsoe. Humphries with a screen on Lawson. The shot by Bledsoe, nobody around. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
And the first half is now in the books. Rockets lead by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Okay, that was some strong work in the first half. Let's talk about what we got to do to keep this crowd out of the game. Number 1, I love the teamwork we're seeing out of you guys. We're tearing them to shreds without passing at the offensive end. Let's keep that going and pile up those assists. Something I have liked is our movement off the ball and all the good looks it's created for us. Keep finding those open shots on the floor. And now listen, let's keep the ball moving in the third quarter. And when we're rotating it around the perimeter, I want you guys always looking for the opening to cut to the post. They'll be there. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Talk about some great numbers for Davis. He has 9 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. You talk about being on, he's been it. Not even one missed shot so far.
This is superhuman stuff we're seeing today, guys.
Suns trail by 11. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kevin McHale. Tony Eunice and Howard, the post pair. Lawson out there with Harden. And it's Davis in at the small forward. Here's Tucker. Off target from outside.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Here's Stuckey. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Davis sets a screen. Beyond the arc. And Lawson gets it to go on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Inside. And Davis sends it back. And they'll keep possession. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body. So we'll see free throws here.
Alex Len. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Len. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Lawson dishes to Howard. Davis inside. He's guarded by Stuckey. Eunice, that's a screen for Lawson. Lawson is doubled. Just 5 to shoot. Eunice's shot is good. And the Rockets lead by 17.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Lawson against Bledsoe. Passes to Harden. Kicks to Davis. He dishes it to Eunice. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Alex Len picks one up. The Rockets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. He misses the free throw. So for the Suns, T.J. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Knight subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. He hits the second from the line.
That'll be a Suns timeout. All right, Phoenix, keep going for your Suns answer.
Now that we have the chance to show you the teams in the top of the NBA in steals this year. The Suns in second.
This team is an elite defensive team. Why? Because they do a nice job moving their feet, positioning their body, and playing with active hands. And when you do that, you come up with steals, and they're one of the league's best in that category as a team.
Houston making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. A nice shot by Knight.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
You got it. Let's get the ball
Davis with
inside.
a screen on Knight. Stolen by Warren. And now Warren running the floor all by himself. And Knight slings it in.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Screen by Howard. There's the pick. Kicks it out to Ariza. 5 on the clock. From downtown.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Suns trail by 10. Knight wide open and good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. 15 points for Brandon Knight. Here's Davis. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
One shot.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Roberson, he's checked in for Ty Lawson. Rockets have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Warren kicks to Moore. Good D by Harden.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
We've seen James Harden playing a good game here. He's got 10 points and 5 assists.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
It's Knight with the drive. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
You're not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Len down low, working on Howard, out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Harden right side. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Len, a screen. Will it go? Again, the miss by Knight.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
It's Harden with the drive. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Harden's got 16 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
To the paint. It's deflected. And now Davis pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Davis. Davis has got 4 assists now tonight.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
That's good. And that's now 17 points for Brandon Knight.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Suns trail by 16. Releases. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Got it.
Roberson the pass to Harden. And Houston again with the bucket.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Knight against Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Knight dishes to Len, and he gets it to go. Len's got 9 points.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
It's Harden with the drive. Here's Roberson. The three-pointer, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Knight kicks to Len. Now, here's Warren. Ariza covering. Len with a screen on Harden. A shot by Knight, no good.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for James Harden. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Averaging about 18 points per, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library, he lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Smith checked in for Len. Humphries comes in for Morris. And it's Booker in for Rodney Stuckey. Suns trail by 16. Knight, that's a two-pointer. And the shot no good, a bit short. Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to the Pelicans.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
And he uses the glass on the lane. Knight's got 19 points.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Davis setting the pick for Harden. Dishes to Wright. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The Suns shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Now Knight. He's got 19. Again, the miss by Knight.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Harden's shot is good.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Knight passes to Humphries. Releases. And Brandon Knight the bucket on the assist by Smith. 21 points for Brandon Knight.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
It's Harden with the drive. Again, the Rockets score.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Knight. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Knight's got 23 points.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Rockets on top, they lead by 18. And don't go away. Welcome back to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Rockets leading by 18. P.J. Tucker is out there with Humphries. Then There's Bledsoe. Then there's Jason Smith. And it's Booker in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Bledsoe outside. Picked by Humphries. Here's Tucker. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Davis. Lawson right side. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Morris is checked in for Chris Humphries. And a switch here also for Houston. Ariz is checked in. Phoenix on defense. Howard's checked in for the Rockets.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Rockets substitution. Dwight Howard.
Some changes for Phoenix. Alex Len's checked in for Smith. T.J. Warren comes in for Markieff Morris. And Knight subbed in for P.J. Tucker. The Rockets also changing it up. Davis is checked in for Ariza. And it's Harden in for Corey Brewer. Rockets leading by 21.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And here's Lawson. Modiunas a screen on Knight. Modiunas' shot is good.
I loved the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now here's Bledsoe. Pass to Booker. Deflects the pass. The high post shot. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Morris is checked in for the Suns. P.J. Tucker comes in for Eric Bledsoe. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. To the inside, it's stolen by Morris. Knight with it. Wide open. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 21 in the game.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Screen by Howard. Davis dishes to Howard. Cannot hit. And Phoenix will come the other way. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. And the next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Morris into the lane.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
First free throw is good. And Phoenix making a change here. Stuckey's checked in. And Morris drops them both. Rockets leading by 19 points.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Lawson outside.
Move the ball. Stick it
with some arc. Here's Howard, and he slams it one-handed.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up. Pigeon.
Hey, yo, watch time.
Feeds to Davis. Howard setting the pick for Davis. And Howard, here we go. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got assist number 8 now on the night. Stuckey kicks to Knight. He feeds it to Tucker. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Take a look at what Tucker's been doing. He's got 24 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Good on both.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Houston leading by 18.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
The dish to Davis. Screen by Howard. Davis kicks to Howard. Off the pick, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
You just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on a limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Harden against Stuckey. Takes the three. Tucker can't get it to go.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Lawson is doubled. Shot clock at 6. Motiejunas has the open look. The three-pointer is right on target. Motiejunas has got 5 points now this quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
That's impressive on one side, but embarrassing on the other side, Greg.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Davis. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Stuckey with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Stuckey passes to Morris, and he gets it to go.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Now the Rockets with it. Pass to Motiejunas. Harden outside. Over to the wing. Howard kicks to Davis. Screen by Howard. Davis dishes to Howard. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Tucker. Finished off the break.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Dwight, the team seemed to surge in the second half with a renewed life. What did you tell the guys during halftime?
I just told our guys we got to finish the game, you know. They're a good team, and we don't want to let them get close. And we did a good job of playing our game tonight, you know, and not rushing. It's just, we got to go win.
Dwight, congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11, and the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, they continue to pile up the wins, only one loss in weeks. They expect to win every time they take the court. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. You know, he's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like this come into the league in a long time, Ernie.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Not a guy like this who has multiple ways to impact the game, Shaq. Not just one way. He's exactly.
Oh, you called me a one? Boy, I will reach across the table and knock you out right now.
It's been a long time since you've been in the league.
But you said you just called
me a one-way player. I said in a long time I hadn't seen it. I didn't say I hadn't seen it before. I said I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Have you ever seen a spelling of Freak quite like that?
Yes. That's French, Ernie.
F-R-E-Q.
No, I thought it was more Brazilian.
Oh. Well, he is frequently a star, and you'll want to see him tonight.
He's freakish in his ways.
Hilarious, wasn't it, Shaq?
That was pretty good.
Well, that was outrageously funny.
That was pretty freakish.
Oh, it was. Here's Kevin
Harlan. I already
Harlan.
said freakish.
Oh.
You lose a point.
The Rockets are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. The Clippers hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd. And, of course, Cole Aldridge. Even with him gone, they've shaken it off quickly and have really come together as a team.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Houston, Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Watson out there with Harden, and it's Davis at the 3-side.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Modiunas. Rebound by the Clippers. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from three.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
No good from Watson.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Griffin kicks to Pierce. Launches a three. Again, Pierce missing. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And he gets the bucket.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Paul. He picked up 18 points in their last one against Denver.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against Phoenix.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a count.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And so it's Houston with it. Lawson outside. To the inside.
You know, he's got a lot of length, and right there, he needed every inch of it.
That's true, Jay. You're right. You know, we really don't know that much about him in that department, but my goodness, when he gets up, he can go.
Yeah, he can still punch it when he wants to, though. We saw that, didn't we, fellas?
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
A free throw drops for Griffin. And he makes both free throws. Rockets have gone 50% from the field. Hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Lawson against Paul. The shot's good from Lawson.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Now it's sent it down to Doris Burke, who is able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers.
Yes, Kevin, he's certainly mindful of the shot-blocking presence they'll run up against inside, but he doesn't want them shying away offensively. If anything, he said, we've got to be aggressive, but also patient. If we can be deceptive in the way we attack, and there are ways to do that, we can be successful inside. Guys, let's see how successful they can be.
All right, Doris, thanks. Well, guys, they're thinking mainly about how to tackle the defense they're facing.
And that's got to be the focus. It takes a lot of game planning to come up with ways to put points on the board consistently against these guys.
And we know this coach is very comfortable game planning. He'll have a lot of ideas of how to attack this defense today.
A shot by Harden, wide open. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Now here's Paul, looking for his first basket still in this one. No good. Good D by Lawson.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Modiunas has the open look. Nice open look, but it's no good. The Clippers trail. Crawford kicks to Paul. Jordan with a screen on Hart. Picked by Griffin. To the inside. That's good from Paul Pierce on the assist by Crawford. 9 points for Paul Pierce.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And finished off by Davis.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Jamal Crawford. And a change for the Rockets. Trevor Ariza. LA is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Paul kicks to Redick. Here's Griffin, and no good, trying to use the glass.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on them.
Harden's shot is off.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Great open look there. Redick's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's Davis. Excellent D there from Pierce.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Here is Harden. The Clippers getting the bucket. Outside, Davis. Back to Ariza. From the line. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now here's Griffin. A 20-point game for him in the win against Denver.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge. It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Davis against Pierce. Davis kicks to Lawson. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And while there's a break, here's a collection of the shooting guards that have made an impact with their passing this season. The leading assist men among 2 guards. James Harden is second.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Yeah, I think you've got to attribute it to the unselfish attitude that each of them has. I mean, sure, they're going to attack and make sure they get their points, but they get just as much satisfaction in racking up assists, too.
Now, here's Lawson. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Now, here's Brewer. Defense is right there. Lawson kicks to Davis, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
And so here are the Clippers. The Rockets making the shot. Redick with the 3. Here's Brewer. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 4 assists now tonight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's McCool, and he converts the layup. Houston in the lead. And Lawson with the drive. The open shot by Brewer. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Vasquez passes to Griffin. Kicks it to Wilcox. Shoots the 3. Here's McCool. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Lawson dishes to Davis, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and the wrist breaker.
Outrageous, guys.
Now here's Vasquez. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Davis gets a wide open look. No good from outside. Clippers trail by 3. And here's Vasquez. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. The pass to Wilcox. Minute for 3. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Rockets lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And earlier, Chris Paul told us about the depth of their roster. So important for any team.
Our bench is amazing. It's so exciting because when our bench comes in, more often than not, if we're losing, they're going to get us the lead. And if we have the lead, they're going to increase the lead. And it's fun to watch because everybody cheers for each other, too.
When your starters feel that good about their second unit guys, that's a heck of an asset that a team can have. And if you've seen Chris Paul cheering from the bench, you know that it's very, very true.
And Kevin, that's the kind of team that's always been so much fun to play on. Everybody's really pulling for one another.
Rockets leading by 6. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He ended with 41 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense and get our shooters some clean looks. Tighten up.
Take a look at some numbers for Redick. First in three-point field goal percentage, and then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And not only is he dialing it up from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. It's one of our league's most efficient three-point shooters.
And the Rockets making a change here. Brewer's checked in.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Feeds it to Wright. Pass to Brewer. Inside, Davis uses both hands to slam it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the dunk like that.
Pass to Wilcox. And Davis sends it back. And they're able to recover.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
That's good from Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin hits them both. Houston leading by 5. And Roberson kicks to Landry. The feed to Brewer. Back to Landry. To the wing right side. Houston moving the ball around. On the clock. Here's Davis, and Houston again with the bucket.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Paul outside. Now the dish to Reddick. This one for three. A great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Pass to Wright. Lets the three fly. The offensive rebound. Davis. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Davis. 19 points and 4 assists. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
Reddick for three. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Brewer's shot is off. Clippers trail by 7. The shot by Reddick, no good. Outside, Davis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
And both free throws good for Davis.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
There's a screen. That's a 2 from Paul, and too long on the shot.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Griffin with the steal. Paul kicks to Wilcox. Los Angeles with another miss. Rockets leading by 9. Here's Roberson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Paul goes in. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, a great rebounding small forward can give any team an X factor. Let's look at a few guys who have been playing that role over the course of the last month. Freak number 1.
There are plenty of above-average rebounders at his position, but he is way above average.
Well, it's about his instincts. Excellent instincts, and he uses his speed really well to beat bigger guys to the right spots, establish good position, and then haul in those boards.
Right from outside, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Wright's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Houston leading by 9. And Roberson kicks to Wright. Dishes it to Landry. Baseline jumper. That one goes. Count it. Landry's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Kicks to Wilcox. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The shot's good from Paul.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
And Roberson kicks to Davis. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Outside Griffin. Shoots a fader. Again, Los Angeles.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And so that's the end of the first half. Rockets ahead. They lead by 8. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sidelines. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're playing here tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball. and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. We just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thank you. They know they've got their hands full, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
All right, men, we've done a good job in the first half of taking the momentum and being assertive with our style of play. Well, we've established a clear dominance on the interior at the offensive end. And until they prove they can stop our inside game, we have to continue to pound it into the post. Now I'll give credit where credit is due. We've taken very good care of the basketball. Turnovers were scarce, and we need to keep it that way. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. All right, we're in good shape, but this is a strong team we're up against. We're going to have to weather some storms in the second half. Come on, fellas, we got this.
And now the third quarter about to get going. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could. And boy, was he throwing it down hard.
Yes, sir. He has had too many uncontested runs to the hoop. But even if a defender's gotten there, it's been posterized time.
Clippers trail by 8. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. And it's Pierce in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. To the paint, here's Lawson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Lawson drives in. Pierce against Davis. And the foul on Paul Pierce. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Davis against Pierce. Screen by Howard. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Moniunas. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Paul. Good. Paul's got 12.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Howard setting the pick for Lawson. Outside, Davis. He dishes it to Moniunas. Inside, here's Howard, and it's blocked by Jordan. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Crawford's shot is good.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Rockets leading by 5. Down low and stolen by Jordan. And pushing it up Los Angeles. The Clippers again in transition. They retain possession. And it's Houston on the break. Lawson's got the ball.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Paul with the ball. 12 points for him. Clock at 6. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Pardon the pass to Davis.
Over the last 10 games, as we look at the Rockets, this is how they compare to the rest of the league. First in assists, first in shooting percentage, and they're also #1 in three-point shooting. This is a team that loves to cast up shots from behind the arc.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here
gentlemen,
tonight.
2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often that's the case for this team.
Vasquez, he's checked in for the Clippers. He hits the second from the line. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. For the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Pierce. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks again, Doris. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside, Davis. Houston moving it around. Takes it from 10. The second effort, and he lays it up and in. And it's a 12-point Rocket lead.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Harden against Crawford. 6 to shoot. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th personal foul.
Houston leading by 12. Here's the screen. Lawson dishes to Ariza. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. 10 points for Trevor Ariza.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Picked by Griffin. And the pass to Crawford. Pierce attacking. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Feeds to Crawford. Another shot. And counts the basket. He was fouled. And he's going to the line for one more.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Redick is checked in. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Howard can't hit.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Jordan the screen. And the wide open shot from gets the three-pointer to fall. Redick's got 16 points.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Davis. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Wow. Wow. He got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Rockets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Wilcox is checked in for Jamal Crawford. Corey Brewer is checked in for Houston. And both free throws good for Davis. Clippers trail by 12. Now Vasquez.
No, Houston Rockets play with me.
But that's likely to change. Pierce kicks to
I said
Vasquez.
the Houston Rockets play with me.
And Davis pulls it down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
There's the pick. Redick inside the line. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Redick's got 18 points in the game. Rockets leading by 10. Davis in the corner. The baseline J. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Davis has got 9 points now in the quarter. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. In second, the Rockets.
I tell you what, when you have a month like this, the way they've been shooting it, you feel like the basket is 3 times as big as normal. I mean, it's hard to maintain this level of productivity, but we'll see if they can make it happen.
Carl Landry's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Wilcox. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at Los Angeles. Advantage in 1 series. And checking out Houston. They're just sitting 1 spot down right on their heels.
And I think for the Rockets, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I really think this is a dangerous team that could be a popular choice as a playoff sleeper. Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
Vasquez kicks to Wilcox. That's good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Lawson outside. To the middle.
Move the ball.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here's Vasquez. Lawson defending. Pass to Wilcox. Shoots from 12. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
From past the arc, count the bucket. Wilcox has got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Here's Lawson. Here's Brewer. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. And the Rockets lead by 13. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The drive by Jordan. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Clippers.
And he can't get the first one. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Clippers. Pierce is checked in for Los Angeles. Crawford comes in for Wilcox. The Rockets also changing it up. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Landry. Davis comes in for Trevor Ariza. And James Harden subbed in for Ty Lawson.
Still got a whole quarter to play, and we already got 100.
Here's Reddick. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And so in the game for the Rockets. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Brewer is out there with Harden. And it's Davis in at the 3, the small forward. Picked by Griffin. Reddick with the 3. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Passes it to Howard. Knocks down the 10-footer.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Picked by Griffin. Paul passes to Reddick. Shot clock at 6. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Got it.
Paul with the steal. Crawford kicks to Paul. No good. The Rockets go the other way with it.
You got it.
Brewer pushes to Harden. Davis against Crawford. Davis kicks to Brewer. Harden the pass to Modiunas. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Modiunas. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Jordan, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And he's good on the second. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Paul kicks to Griffin. Goes up with a stripe. And slammed up by Jordan.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
So it's the Rockets now. It's an 18-point lead. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. Harden dishes to Davis. Howard up on top. He kicks it to Brewer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pierce for 3. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Davis with a screen on Crawford. To the middle. It's tipped. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Fellas, that 2-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And that one's good by Pierce. Rockets leading by 16.
You got it. Let's get the ball
And Brewer
inside.
kicks to Howard. To the paint, here's Davis. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Davis has got 40 points.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
And he gets it to go. And that's 20 points for James Harden.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
To the middle. Now here's Davis. Howard setting the bid for Davis. Inside. That's slammed in by Howard.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. Good game for Jamal Crawford. He's got 11 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Rockets leading by 20. Harden kicks to Howard. Here's Pierce. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. The Rockets making a switch here. Lawson's checked in.
Ty Lawson.
Here's Jordan. Paul outside. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Griffin. Pierce with a wide open look. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got assist number 5 here tonight. Houston's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Lawson drives in, and the basket good. And the Rockets lead by 20.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Pierce against Davis. Down low, up off the screen. And Montejunas the basket on the assist by Davis. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Paul Pierce playing very well. He has 23 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Paul Pierce. Rockets leading by 20. Lawson kicks to Davis. To the paint. Here's Montejunas. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Crawford, no luck. And so it's Houston with it.
You got it.
Harden the pass to Lawson. Pierce with the steal. Paul dishes to Crawford. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Jamal Crawford nails both of them. The Rockets shooting it as well as you're going to see. 67%. Griffin with the steal. Here's Pierce. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Pierce has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Lawson kicks to Davis. Screen by Howard. Davis, the pass to Howard, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Paul. To the paint. Kicks it out to Crawford. 6 on the shot clock. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Clippers.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Crawford.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Davis with a screen on Paul. Lawson kicks to Davis. And they double up Davis to the middle. Here's Moniunas. Cannot hit. Jordan with some nice D.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
Rockets leading by 14 inside. Moniunas. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Checking out the game Moniunas has been having. 10 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
Down low. And Pierce gets it to go on the assist by Paul. And that's now 29 points for Paul Pierce.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Howard can't hit. LA's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pierce with it. Picked up by Davis. The shot by Paul, no good.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Houston.
Mark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
They really took control of the first 2 games in this season series by keeping the pressure on. The win here tonight will move them to 2-0 with 1 game left against the Clippers.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Davis. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Pierce with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And Davis sends it back. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Houston with a big group substitution here. Carl Landry's checked in for Howard. Wright comes in for Davis. Roberson, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Brewer in for Ty Lawson. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
He was completely in sync with the whole team tonight, and you could see that in the assist numbers, which were spectacular, I might add. It's hard to imagine him having a better night passing the basketball. Man.
He was dazzling tonight, guys. Even his opponents were looking at him going, wow, you're tearing us up tonight.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.